welcome to Variant One Shot. As you guys know, I like to talk about how powerful certain comic book characters are from time to time. And as the title of today's episode implies, I'm going to be talking about Captain Marvel, aka Shazam. I know some people still like calling him Captain Marvel, I like it too. But as of the New 52, he's now officially called Shazam, so that's what I'm going to be calling him throughout the episode. But just like Martian Manhunter, I feel like he's highly underrated and doesn't get nearly enough recognition. His backstory and history is really cool, but we already went through that in a History of Shazam episode. So if you want an overview of the character in comics over the years, check that episode out if you haven't already. As for today, we're solely sticking to how powerful Shazam really is. One thing I can say for sure, he's definitely on par with the likes of Superman, Wonder Woman, and Martian Manhunter. He's easily one of the most powerful superheroes in the entire DC universe. I'd even go as far to say he's in the top 5, if not top 3. Hence fans always saying he's one of the few characters who can beat Superman. Now you guys all know I think Superman is the most powerful superhero of all time, for all the reasons I mentioned in this episode. So if you haven't checked that episode out and you want to know my reasonings, go watch it. But that doesn't diminish how powerful Shazam is. He's even gotten the upper hand on Superman on more than one occasion, like the time he knocked out Superman. He does say, "I got lucky, he's vulnerable to magic," but it's still a knockout. That alone should be a good example of how powerful Shazam is. But of course, I'm not gonna stop there. One time Shazam even beat the freaking Spectre. For those of you who don't know, the Spectre is a supernatural being with near unlimited power. In short, that's insane. He beat the Spectre by using the Spear of Destiny. He was also able to catch an aircraft carrier that a possessed Superman threw at him. Being able to lift an aircraft carrier is a feat in itself, let alone catching one in midair that's thrown at you. Because you know, an aircraft carrier can weigh up to 97,000 tons. At least that's what the Nimitz class US weighs. I googled it. One of the craziest things Shazam has done is catch the Flash in the Justice graphic novel. You know, the fastest man alive. Basically what happened was Captain Cold poisoned the Flash, which was forcing the Flash to run non-stop until he dies from exhaustion. So Shazam and Superman of course have to stop him. Superman says, "The Flash and I have raced each other over and over again. I feel like he always lets me win." That was before his metabolism was eating him alive. I could watch him disappear in the west and arrive in the east in the same breath. And this is where it gets good, friends. Superman goes on to say, "But Bill, you have the speed of Mercury. A god can outrun the fastest man alive. Maybe you can stop him without doing what you're planning. Just grab onto him." Shazam then says he's vibrating so fast he can't be grabbed, but I have an idea. We then see Shazam catch up to the Flash, at which point he yells Shazam to use a lightning bolt to stop Flash out of running. Long story short, Shazam was able to catch the Flash when Superman couldn't, because as Supes put it, a god can outrun the fastest man alive. Superman even once used the power of Shazam before, turning Superman into Shazam, so he was able to feel the power of Billy when he transforms. But once he was done using the power of Shazam, he told Billy, and I quote, "But seriously, Cap, Billy, in every way, I consider us equals. I'm proud and honored to stand beside you anytime, any place." That right there is probably one of the biggest things that shows you just how powerful Shazam is. But it's not even just his power that makes them equals. He also talked about his decision making and heart, which again is like the biggest compliment ever. Basically what it all boils down to is Shazam is essentially limitless and is on par and at times even better than some of the strongest and fastest heroes in the DC universe. Now obviously there's more instances of Superman beating Shazam in the comics than Shazam beating Superman, and of course the Flash is the fastest man alive, but that doesn't change the fact that Shazam has proven himself to be an equal. So with everything I mentioned today and some things I didn't, it's easy to see why Superman once said he considers Captain Marvel / Shazam his equal. In short, he is easily one of the strongest superheroes DC has to offer, and is definitely one of the coolest superheroes out there who is highly underrated. But as you heard today, he shouldn't be.